Date night number 20.
20.
20. Let's go.
That's how numbers work. This is the podcast where we visit all 77 of Chicago's historic neighborhoods and discuss their heritage and taste the amazing food.
And if you know anything about us, we love two things, food and Chicago, so I can't wait to burn this gas money.
You ready?
Let's get it.
This is the 77 Flavors of Chicago, the podcast.
Hey, look at us. Look at us.
I really like our intro song.
Yeah, that intro song kind of slap. Low key. Not even gonna lie.
High key.
High key. High key. That thing go crazy. How you doing?
Oh, you know.
Yeah?
Peachy. How about you?
Oh, shoot. I'm comfortable.
Oh, my God. We're never having guests ever again.
Yeah, we might not.
If you are a future guest and you hear this, your spot's been canceled.
Yeah. Right, until further notice. It's just too comfortable right now, the way we sitting in. You know, like this is the way podcasting should be all the time.
I might fall asleep during this.
Low key is too comfortable.
We had some good food.
If y'all don't know what we're talking about, if you're listening, right now we sitting at home. We got these new boom arms, mic arms, and
they're amazing.
They are. Shout out to Rode. I'm not. That's all I'm gonna say.
Feel free to sponsor us.
Hey, we speaking to
nobody's going to be mad.
Ain't nobody gonna be mad.
No.
By this point, they know who we are. Dario, Sarah.
Hey,
maybe
they don't. Maybe this is their first episode.
That's
ever.
Right. That's right.
Or maybe they're watching on YouTube and this is the first episode.
Yeah. We've been saying that for like the last 3 episodes.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties.
Shit happens.
It's crazy how like one camera just ain't been working. That's so bogus. And we think we own too. We like, yo, check it out. Y'all gonna see
this.
us.
Nobody out here recording with 2 cameras.
Y'all gonna see us.
This is a 2-man operation.
It is.
Okay. If there's anyone out there that would like to intern for us.
Hey, anybody trying to get a spot? A spot to help?
Yeah.
We down with it.
Yep. $20 an hour.
Shit. High fives. No, I'm just playing. No,
it's illegal.
We could do. It's not. We write it in the paperwork.
$20 an hour.
We $20 an hour. I guess this only take a couple hours.
Or store credit.
Give
you store credit.
We'll give you store credit.
Yeah.
To what store?
Oh no, the future store.
You just talking your shit. You just different.
Store credit.
Anyway, we had a fun Monday.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a fun. Last Monday was real fun.
We did. We got invited to the media night.
Yeah.
For the opening of Kitchen and Cocktails.
Yeah, we'll talk about that because we got a future episode with them anyway.
We do. So but we had a fun night and we made some cool friends.
Yeah, we did. We really did. I want that life. I ain't gonna lie. Shoot, we're gonna talk about kitchen cocktails. This episode is not about
a new episode later on, but
let me tell you,
fun.
It was fun. It was fun. I want that night again.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah. The only thing I'm gonna bring up is if you've never looked up their Instagram, you don't know who they are, whatever. They serve their froze. I don't want to say froze because that means there's rosé in it, which I think they might.
I think so.
They're frozen alcoholic drinks in the bottle.
Yeah.
Like the bottle of the alcohol. So if the alcohol is Patron, it's served in a bottle of Patron.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a frozen like slushy drink.
Yeah. Boy, and
your boy took a bottle.
I took a bottle home, confiscated that boy. About to be college night up in here. We about to have you gonna walk in this house. Next thing you know, it's gonna be empty bottles of liquor.
False. That is never gonna happen.
Well, never say never. Never say never. Did you have fun tonight? Tonight we went out. This was a real fun, like smooth date night, man.
Yeah,
it was a real fun night.
It felt like a real date night because it was just you and me.
Yeah, it was good. We no third witness. We know. But it was real good. It was real good. We went to I guess we jumped right into it. You ready?
Oh yeah, let's get it.
Hey, hold on. The people ain't ready. We got to make sure they. Yeah. You feel that?
Do you?
I do. I feel.
What do you feel?
I feel good. I feel knowledged.
Knowledged up.
Knowledged up.
That's a word now.
It is. No hyphens or nothing. Knowledged up. And if you did have a hyphen in there, it'll be in between the last E and the D.
Yeah, that's
so it'd be knowledge.
E-D.
No.
Oh.
Anyway, let's move on. It is. It really is stupid.
That's so stupid.
But if y'all didn't know, we went to Uptown.
If
you didn't see the title in the description, we went to Uptown. Mm-hmm. Those playing bingo. It is number 3. It's number 3 when you think about it. It's the third community area.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything.
It don't. It really don't. But
maybe it does.
A little bit. Third community area, and this one got some pretty cool stuff with it. Mm-hmm. Got some really dope stuff that we get to talk about, and kind of a throwback to the old places where we talked to Edgewater.
It's almost like they're all connected.
You know,
almost like
it's like this is a city.
Oh.
You know? Like, this is a city. I'm telling you. Let's get into it, y'all.
Okay, before we get into
What's
it,
up?
you know how you just said it's a city?
Yeah.
So I was watching this TikTok, and
TikTok.
this person was explaining mostly to people that don't speak a variety of English, that white people. He was explaining to white people. Okay, he was like white people.
He was trying to say that.
Right. So there's different names to, you could say African American English, or you can say I forget what the other technical, like, linguistic names are for it, but it's basically the variety of English that is spoken by mostly Black or African American, right? And one of the things was the double word and how it can mean different things. Mm-hmm. And you just said city. That means like
it's for real.
It's a for real city.
Yeah, this ain't
right?
no joke.
Or you could say something, oh, you trying to go now? Like, and that means, right, like this exact minute. So he was just explaining the difference between like the double worded things.
TikToks are funny.
Yeah.
TikToks are hilarious.
Yeah, they are. And I was just like, this is so interesting.
Yeah. Well, we about to talk about our city. This neighborhood. And if you remember back to the Edgewater, y'all been paying attention to us. And if you haven't, go back and check it out. But Edgewater was originally a part of Uptown.
Right.
So Uptown used to be bigger than what it is right now. And because Edgewater was kind of thriving, Uptown was kind of thriving. But this is an interesting story about how it kind of changed. Mm-hmm. And this is what I want to start out with. So, like I said, it included Edgewater. And let's see, it was, I can't even read my own damn, look at this.
Hey.
No, but John Lewis Cochran, remember him? Our boy John Cochran.
Johnny Cochran.
Yeah, he kind of laid the groundwork for Edgewater. John Cochran. But he laid the layout for.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, you remember.
He was like from Philadelphia or something, right?
Yeah. He did his thing there. Now check it out. Uptown when Uptown kind of like lost Edgewater, they had their own little vibe. They kind of took what John Cochran was doing, like as far as the housing and development, stuff like that. So they did their own thing, thriving, luxury. It was really like a cool neighborhood to be in, a cool town to be in, cool little city to be in.
Right.
And for the first quarter of the century, the 20th century, they wanted to be like the Loop, which is crazy because we had just started this couple weeks ago. We were talking about the Loop, right? So they wanted to be like the Loop,
right?
And Woodlawn, yeah. So they wanted to be like them, and what they did was they made it like a big entertainment type, luxury, upscale.
Uptown?
Yes, Uptown. Now, if you notice, where we were today, we were on Broadway.
Yep.
And you know why it's called Broadway? It's called Broadway because obviously there's a lot of entertainment down there. Green Mill, bunch of things down there.
The theater,
the theater, Riviera, and they wanted to be like
Broadway.
New York, so they called it They called that Broadway, and the whole entire neighborhood is Uptown because Uptown Manhattan. There you go. So
wow. That just gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, look at the New York tie in there, and yeah, I know. I know. We love New York. We love New York. Now, like I said, Argonne Ballroom, the Riviera, Uptown Theater, everything is right in that area. Yeah, so
I love Uptown. It's one of my favorite neighborhoods.
Uptown dope. Yeah. Low key, we gonna get into it, but Uptown is dope. Luxury homes, all that kind of stuff. The Great Depression came and actually messed that all up. Right, Great Depression came, and while they were thriving, it was they started to decline because now landlords weren't paying that rent. They were just kind of neglecting the rent and letting that go by the wayside. So all those places changed. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody was there. You couldn't afford to live down there. And so what happened was a lot of people from all over, we're talking since Chicago's in the Midwest, Wisconsin, the Milwaukee area, Indiana. Oh, dang.
No. That's for Kels right there.
Yeah, there you go. Shout out to Kels. Even as far as West Coast, California, people start coming to Chicago, specifically Uptown area, because the housing was now affordable. And so they had to repurpose a lot of the homes. They had to repurpose his mansions and stuff up there. So they kind of
there are a lot of like multi-million-dollar mansions right now, and
they had to change that shit. They had to figure out what we gonna do with all this space.
There's a lot of abandoned mansions too.
Yeah,
still to this day.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, it's a lot of preservation up there though too.
Right.
We're getting to that in a second, but so what did they do? You know, here's what they did. And actually, going back in 1933. The Lakeshore Drive was expanded. It was expanded.
What is it called now?
It is called John Baptiste Pont de Sable Lakeshore Drive. And at the time of this recording, we just officially got the signage up there that says Du Sable.
Yep.
Yeah, Lakeshore Drive. Yeah. So it's a mouthful. But 1933. That's what she said. Look, you wanted to say it so bad.
I did.
You better hit me with it next time.
I was like, we're in a serious moment.
Yeah. No, we good. But what happened, again, Lakeshore Drive expanded. But when that expanded, that hurt Uptown even more because people start going up north for stuff cheaper, for shopping, because Uptown was also a big shopping district and everything like that. So people start getting on Lakeshore Drive, going right past and say, hey, look, we can get it cheaper. You know what I'm saying?
In Skokie?
Yeah, probably. You know, like it's probably up north.
Like, I'm going to Evanston.
Yeah. I mean, when you think about it, 41, that's what Route 41, Lakeshore Drive, that go all the way up to Kenosha. You know?
It does?
Yeah. You know, we take it sometime.
Shit.
Right in that area. You know? It go far up there. You ain't even know. You don't be paying attention.
At all.
See, that's one of my things. I tell you all the time, just pay attention. What if we get lost?
I don't need to pay attention if you're in the car with me.
No.
One of us got to pay attention.
Yeah, both of us got to pay attention. What if if we end up lost?
For what? We're on the way to Wisconsin? If we end up lost on our way to Wisconsin, we're not coming back.
Look, yeah, that's a fact. It's called a horror movie at that point. Yeah. If we get lost in Wisconsin,
it's over.
Sayonara. No, I'm just playing. Shout out to Wisconsin. We don't mean no harm.
I love Wisconsin.
Yeah,
we've been there multiple times.
Yeah, this year. Yeah, we've been there a lot this year. But so that's pretty much the nutshell of, you know, kind of like the history of Uptown. But that's not just the history of Uptown. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's a lot more to Uptown.
Yeah.
Like I said, huge entertainment spot. Okay.
Yeah.
And some of the things, Green Mill. Green Mill. I named off the Argonne Ballroom, Riviera, Uptown Theater.
Yeah.
And there's another spot in Uptown that means a lot to me. My buddies.
Hey, shout out to my buddies.
Shout out to my, where's the air horn at? That. Yeah. Go ahead. Help your boy out. I can't see nothing.
It's loud as hell.
Yeah. That's why we need a third person. An actual engineer, sound engineer. Because your boy ain't got his glasses on. I'm up here doing this. I'm like, God, dog, what is going on?
Put your glasses on. You chose to put that hat on, but not the glasses. Let's talk about that hat. I've been holding off for the right moment to present this question as to what is this hat you're wearing.
What you mean? This is a legendary hat. First of all, this ain't the exact
I remember
hat.
when you ordered it.
Yeah. And this means something to me.
And you ordered it off an Instagram ad. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, look. Instagram be getting me with the man.
They really do. You're like the perfect target for Instagram ads. You love that shit.
Look, I do.
You steady clicking on the ads.
Look, it got a lot of cool stuff, and I got this one. Shout out to Coming to America.
Hey.
That's what this hat is from.
Yeah, when you ordered it, I'd never seen the movie, so I didn't know what that was.
Have we seen it since?
Yeah, we've seen 1 and 2.
And 1 and 2. What you think?
We saw 1 so we could see 2.
Yeah, right. That's
and
right.
you ordered the hat, and I was like, "What the hell is this?
Yeah.
This is a fake McDonald's hat." And you said, "It's not
McDowell's."
Yeah.
It's McDowell's.
And then we watched the movie. I think it was like HBO, and then the second one came out.
It's big. This is the Big Mick. You get the Big Mick. People out there feeling this hat. This hat legendary.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think there's like a difference because like you watched that movie when it came out. Like you grew up knowing that. For me, I watched it like a few months ago.
Yeah,
so for me, it's not legendary.
It didn't hit like it should have did.
It was good though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. Number 2 was actually good.
Boobs.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was only in the beginning.
What do you mean? He was like fully naked, being bathed by 2 naked women.
In the beginning, it was 3. In the beginning.
Wow. First of all,
that
was an unnecessary correction. You were like, actually, matter of fact, there was 6 pairs.
There's 3 pairs.
Whatever.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You
Math.
said out here counting boobies. Stop it.
Counting boobies.
I wasn't. Anyway, like I was saying, there's a place that's near and dear to my heart called My Buddies.
Yes.
Up there.
We love My Buddies.
Yeah, and if y'all don't know, I'm a comedian on the side.
In case you didn't, this hasn't been mentioned.
This ain't been mentioned. Hey, look, again, what if this is your first time hearing?
Yeah, that's facts.
This is. I'm a comedian, and this is kind of like where I really, really made my name. If I'm gonna say that, you know what I'm saying? Like made my name in the comedy game because it was not the first show I produced. It wasn't the first show I produced.
What was the first show?
First show I produced was called Stand Up for Diversity for diversity.
I was like diversity.
Well,
what happened on diversity?
These Chicago streets got me lit. No, over in I think Hanover Park is the place, it's the city. But yeah, I produced a show out there, Stand Up for Diversity, which was like a spinoff of a show that my boy was actually producing, Pete Vigna. Yeah, so we got a venue out there, in Bungalow Joe's, and that was when I first started producing. So,
gotcha.
But then I came to My Buddies, and I eventually took over the producing spot there. I did that up until just a couple months ago. Just a couple months ago.
For like 2-3 years.
2.5 years. 2.5 years. I was a producer there, and let me tell you, we had some fun there, y'all.
It's the best spot, honestly.
It really is. It really is.
I love. First of all, one of my first things I noticed about My Buddies is the sign outside. What is this? It says like bar, pub, restaurant, and then it says alibi.
Yeah.
Because I'm at My Buddies.
My Buddies. Where you at? I'm at My Buddies.
Yeah.
And they did look.
That's the vibe.
That's the vibe. That's the vibe. Shout out to
they have a
Brian.
They have a dope drag bingo on Thursdays.
Yeah. I mean, they
comedy
on Wednesday, comedy
Wednesday.
on Saturday, drag pretty much every week, every day of the week almost.
Yeah.
They had football. You go Monday.
Packers bar.
Yeah, it's a Packers bar. So again, nasty. But shout out to Brian over there, man. Brian is my brother. He been having my back for a long time.
Yeah,
love him to death, and he really has.
Except he like just hands you shots the entire time you're there.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just terrible.
Nothing wrong with that. I love that. That's where my love of Jack and Coast came from. Some people want to call me basic for it. Whatever.
No.
I drink other things.
I hate that notion of like if someone likes something that's popular, it makes them basic. Let people like what they like.
Right.
Who cares? Who cares? In 100 years, we're all going to be dead and no one's going to give a shit. Let people like what they like. Who cares?
They know nobody going to go to my grave and be like, dang,
he was just drinking them
Jack and Coke. That's all he did? Dang, that's whack. Nobody going to look at me like that.
No. Not in 100 years.
Yeah, not in 100 years. 100 years, they're going to be like, Dario, what the hell is a Dario?
Now, people are like,
Dario.
Oh,
wow. I
mean, your name is not very common. It's pretty unique.
You said right now, people looking at like, damn, what the hell is a Dario? Anyway, I'm a good ass comedian. That's what that's what I'm about to turn up. Like that's what I am. But that goes along with the entertainment. So it's kind of coincidence that, this place is, Uptown is just all entertainment. That's it's higher lifestyle is basically what they want it to be like. And to this day, it is still huge entertainment.
Yeah.
One of those places though the Green Mill. Now, if you listen to this and you're from out of town, you're on the West Coast. Shout out to the people out there on the West Coast listening to us. If you're anywhere and you haven't been in Chicago, or if you've been in Chicago and you haven't been here, you got to go to the Green Mill. And the reason why you got to go to the Green Mill is because it is known for fantastic, like, entertainment.
Yeah.
But also the history of it is so dope when it comes to who ran the place, who was up in there. The Green Mill used to be a garden space, and actually, the original Green Mill wasn't even located right there. But this current Green Mill,
it's on Broadway.
Yeah, on Broadway. This current Green Mill is once owned by Machine Gun Jack McGurn, who is one of the hit right-hand man to Al Capone. And Al Capone, you can go sit in his booth where he used to always sit, right there kind of in the center, all the way in the back. And the reason why he sat there, so he can have a good eye, him and his boys, have a good eye on the bar. And anybody that came in. So if they had to dip out real quick, they had to dip out, and the booth is still right there. And the vibe is so dope of that place.
So dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went there. You saw the little video that I made.
Yeah. It's really, really fun. And they have jazz 7 nights a week. There's a whole event calendar on their website, but they're open till like 4 a.m. So if you like swing dancing, swing music, or jazz, check it out. It's cash only. Just heads up.
Yeah.
And it's so like there's no menu for the bar. Mm-mm. You have to know what you
you gotta know. It's old school,
right?
It's old school,
and that's the vibe that they want to keep. They want it to be that way, where like it transports you to that time.
Yeah, where you feel like you're there. Even the bartenders still wear with the tie and the white shirt. Yeah. You know, make it feel like, what do you want, eh? You know, like that kind of
like old Chicago,
like the old Chicago feel. It's got a dope feel, so y'all got to go there.
Yeah, I think I read something somewhere that said it was the entire red brick part. It had a restaurant, it had multiple lounges. There were like dancers and stuff like that. It was like a huge thing. It wasn't just the one location that it is now. It was like an expanded into all that red brick building. Yeah.
Well, it's a. I mean, that's a nice again.
It's right on Broadway.
Yeah, right on Broadway. So that's definitely believable.
Yeah.
I'm sure they wanted all that space to look good.
Yeah.
Continuing, and then I'll move on here with the entertainment aspect of it. I bet you didn't know this. Asanye Studios, which is considered actually was founded here in Chicago, and it was a studio company that made us Hollywood. Now we gotta. Chicago entertainment is our thing, from gospel to in all kinds of music, to jazz, to R&B, hip hop. Chicago has been, that's us, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's us. And when it comes to acting, obviously improv,
right.
without, like it's huge here. So what this was a studio that kind of made Chicago a nice little, Midwestern place and the eyeball for a little bit of Hollywood, right?
Wow.
In the 1900s, in the early 20th century, and the building is actually still up. You can actually go right over there. You can see it, and it's over there on 1345 West Argyle. Go right there. It's still got the name of it right on the building. And Charlie Chaplin, from our very first episode, Charlie Chaplin used to do all his work from there, and that's kind of where they're known for. So, like nice little history. I'm telling you, this entertainment district area, and actually, the entertainment district portion is part of the National Historic Registry. Yeah, for Chicago. I mean, you can go right there. It's repurposed now to St. Augustine's College. It's a private college right now. So that's what it's repurposed as. But for a long while, that was a nice little 10 years. It was a decade. That was the Mecca, Hollywood, right here in Chicago.
I feel like if Chicago lacks anything right now, it's a production company like that. like a place there's a lot of creative people that live here, but there isn't a lot of opportunity to create art on like a huge level that is like being in Hollywood or
Yeah.
I hope that within the next couple of years there is something that allows people to create that art while staying in the city.
Yeah.
As opposed to feeling like they need to go to New York or LA. Like you could still find that kind of success here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
If only.
If only. If only, y'all. Speak into existence, and we gonna see. But yeah, that's the entertainment. Now as we in here, we can't. I really don't want to like leave this without talking about Graceland Cemetery.
Yeah.
Now, why do I want to talk about a cemetery? Because this is 80 acres for one.
Right.
Yeah, it's located. If you're looking top down view of Uptown, southwest corner of Uptown, and let me tell you, the people that are buried here. The list is extensive,
right.
You know, and that's kind of like the place to be buried, you know, here in, you know, if you were to want to be buried, if you had a choice to be, it sounds morbid, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. But the people that are buried there, George Pullman, I don't know if y'all know, but George Pullman is known for Pullman, the community area, which we haven't gotten to. Almost did it soon, but we'll get to it. Here's the thing about him and his burial. His coffin is lead lined, and with lined with lead and steel. And the reason why is because they didn't want the anti-labor activists to come exhume his body and do anything crazy. So when they buried him, they made sure that you wasn't getting in there, you know, like, and his lead is heavy. You ain't get, you're not lifting that bad boy up. So William Holbert is another one. Now, for those of you that don't know sports or anything like that, even if you know sports, you probably don't know this dude's name.
I never heard of him.
Yeah, exactly. William Holbert is the very first president of the National League for baseball, and for more explanation, National League, American League, two different conferences, leagues in baseball, how they split the teams up. So there's a championship eventually. But he's the very first president. He's actually buried there in Graceland.
I'm so confused.
Why
I thought it was called Major League.
It is Major League Baseball, just like how it's called NBA, but like they split the teams into two sides.
Oh, like Eastern Conference, Western
Conference. This is the National League and American League. And so the Cubs play in the National League, Sox play in the American League.
Why?
Yeah, it's easier. I mean, you have to have a championship. You have to have a.
Yeah, but why is one called National and why one is called? That's the same meaning. Damn League and National League. Yeah, national. I mean, if you want to.
Yeah. So you thinking like actual American, but like I guess it ain't that damn serious. I don't got the answer. To be honest.
Clearly. I said clearly it's not that serious, but not clearly you don't have an answer. But also you don't have an answer.
Wow. I mean, calm down, Sway. Ernie Banks, Hall of Famer for the Chicago Cubs, is buried there. Daniel Burnham, he's buried there. You know who he is? Daniel Burnham is the guy that helped play in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
He helped play in Chicago.
I should know that. That's
you probably should. Yeah, that's all right. We can. Yeah, we're gonna leave it in here though. We're gonna. You talk a lot of shit about me.
I didn't talk shit.
Anyway, Fred Bussey. I think it's Bussey.
I'm sorry, what?
Fred Bussey, Carter Harrison Jr. and Sr. All three of them are also buried there, and they are all three former Chicago mayors. Yeah. Let's see. Who else we got here? Marshall Field is buried there.
I know that one.
Yeah, you should. Roger Ebert, film critic, longtime film critic. I remember the day he passed away. So sad. He was battling for a little while, but when he passed away, we were like, damn, because he used to get on TV. Him and Siskel, and they used to get on TV, and that's how you knew about what movie to go to see. You know,
wow.
like, man, like
was this like in the 60s or?
Wow, look at you. We're not doing this. We're not going to do this.
I'm just curious.
Sarah E. Good, and she was the first African American woman to receive a U.S. patent.
Wow.
Yeah, she's buried there. And do you know what that patent was for?
No.
That patent was for the foldable bed. Yes, the foldable bed. A foldable bed, and we know it as You think about those the
What,
beds.
futon?
Yeah, well, yeah. you know the beds that come down from the wall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she made that.
Dope.
Yeah, and that is called a Murphy bed. Yeah, that's called the Murphy bed. But she had the patent for that. Considered the first black woman. Not considered. She is the first black woman
To have a patent. Wow.
Ain't that something?
That is something.
Yeah, that's something. So, Graceland Cemetery, they actually do, and here's another fun fact. Yeah, they do tours. And you know why they do tours of it is because so many, and I only listed off a couple, but so many different architectures for the city of Chicago are buried there. Architects, yeah. I like how you waited.
Like buildings?
Wow.
Structure?
Yeah.
Okay.
My bad.
No, it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. It is all good. A lot.
Nobody's fighting you.
Look, I'm not trying to cause no fight. I'm just
defensive as hell. Yeah, it is all good. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, you can get a tour through there because there's a lot of architects there, and so. That's why they want you to do that. And that
also Halloween is coming up, so you'll probably find a lot of like haunted tours.
Yeah, I mean, if you try to do that, I don't mess with Halloween.
Me neither. But if people are interested in doing like a haunted tour of Chicago, there's a lot of like.
See, it's bigger than me.
There's a lot of like ghost stories about Chicago. So yeah, especially like concerning Lakeshore Drive and the cemeteries that are in the city. So. Yeah. You can go check it out. There's a bunch of them.
There's a bunch of them.
We won't be there, but somebody will be.
Not going to catch me there.
Yeah.
But that's the history. That's the history part. What'd you think?
Very interesting. I love Uptown. I mean, I lived in Uptown for a little while.
Mm-hmm. I love Uptown.
It was lovely.
Yeah.
I like it because I feel like it's super diverse.
Yeah.
It has a lot of...
It's got Edgewater vibes.
It does have Edgewater vibes. But it also has a lot of like East and West African communities in Uptown or near Uptown. So I really like the influence of that because you get a lot of great food, you get a lot of great like venues and music and people in general.
You get options.
You get options.
You get options. And that's a perfect segue. I like, you know what, before I like it again because it's kind of like this, I don't want to say start of my comedy career, but it took off there.
Yeah.
You know, I made a name for myself.
Yep.
There, you know, and without like, you know, the entertainment aspect of Uptown, I don't know if I'd be doing anything like this, but I love it for that reason. And we're gonna get to the food because the food is good too.
Yeah,
and that's what the other half of this podcast is always about. Little quick ad, yeah. Look, who knows? We might have a Spotify ad.
Shit, I don't know. I don't know. You're gonna get these ads.
Yeah, you're gonna get that.
Make our money.
We'll see y'all in a little bit.
We are back from the little ad.
Hey, from the little ad.
Hey, we should have a little song. There's a YouTuber that I like to watch, and he has a transition song that says every time he goes off camera to fill in his eyebrows, he goes, "Back in the brows are filled." Hey,
what?
Back in the brows are filled. Hey, it's his little song.
Okay,
so we should come up with a song like that because I think it's funny.
We can do a lot of things. We can do it.
We can.
Yeah.
But this is the food segment of the episode, and I wanted to start off with something that's kind of gone like super viral.
Yeah.
Which is the "Am I the Asshole" subreddit. Okay. If you don't know what Reddit is, it is a website / app where people, it's like a community board where people like will post a question or they'll discuss a topic and like thousands of people will comment and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And one of the more popular subreddits recently has been, "Am I the asshole?" That's the question, right? And people will pose different questions.
Super interesting when I first heard it.
It's really interesting.
Yeah, it sounds interesting.
It is. So I thought we could transition into the food segment by doing a food-related "Am I the Asshole?"
Let's get it. Okay? I'm with it.
Okay.
It's going to be interesting.
All right. So don't make fun of my reading.
No,
I'm a good reader.
Finger.
I'm a good reader.
Okay.
I'm just not wearing my glasses. Okay. Am I the asshole for deciding what food I want to be served on my wedding? My fiance and I are about to get married within the next 3 months. I wanted to have these dishes on my wedding: shrimp, stuffed crabs, and some grilled meat. We also included fruits, drinks, and pasta. While we are busy accomplishing our wedding must-haves, I heard from my dad that my stepmother is upset about how I'm obviously telling her that I don't want her in my wedding because of my decisions. She said that if I cared about her, then I would have taken notes that 1, she's allergic to shrimp, and 2, she's vegan. You already got an opinion. Hold on. Let me finish. Yeah. Okay. My dad advised that we should cater for vegan options. I don't know much about these types of dishes or how to make vegan versions of other foods. What I only know is that vegans eat salad, fruits, and anything without animal meat. So I approached her and informed her that we did include fruits and drinks to the menu. I offered to reserve a single bowl of salad, just in case fruits aren't her thing.
Oh, you got a gerbil bowl for it.
She then told me that I'm a bitch for only offering her fruits and salad, and that if I really cared, then I would have researched for more food options and not just feed her grass. I was willing to take out also grass is between quotations. Okay,
yeah.
I was willing to take out and reserve a restaurant-made solo dish, but her attitude towards me made me think that she doesn't deserve to be in my wedding. I don't know whether I should spend time researching on where to buy takeout vegan dishes or simply serve what I can give.
Look, he didn't start out as the asshole. He became an asshole. He became an asshole. He was cool at first. At first, look, I mean, maybe he wasn't paying attention, and he didn't get the cues. Hey, look, maybe you should think about it. Her, consider her. But that's one person. You know what I mean? And I'm sure it's probably more people that's vegan, but, she making it seem like it's a personal attack.
Right. But it's the stepmom. So
that's his stepmom.
Yeah.
I mean, he should know better.
Know?
He should know better. Like, he should know better.
Maybe he doesn't like his stepmom.
Right. I mean, do he have to?
Do you have to accommodate everyone's eating?
When did she become a stepmom? Was she?
I don't know.
Like if we had some more context,
there's
maybe.
no edit. There's no edit about.
Okay. I mean, well, like I said, he became an asshole when he started playing around with.
Oh, there is an edit.
Okay.
He says, "We are not that close. I don't even talk to my dad every day. My dad did not say anything about it aside from informing me that she said what she said about the dishes."
Oh, so see, look, he wasn't in the know. That's all. Hey, my man ain't.
But here's my theory.
He petty for that bowl.
Here's my for the grass.
He petty for that.
Here's my thing.
Okay.
A wedding is basically a big dinner party. Like
right.
You're having a dinner party for your friends.
Right.
Right. So why wouldn't you why wouldn't you accommodate multiple different people?
Right. That's
vegan, pescatarian,
well, maybe
carnivore.
He just ain't thinking.
3 options.
He just ain't thinking.
Well, that's what she said. She said
right.
You're not considerate.
Yeah, right. Well,
he's an asshole.
But see, maybe it wasn't his frame of mind. Like, because I could easily slip. I'm not saying it's right, but maybe that just slipped by. Maybe my man's was like, hey, look, he thought he was doing something good, but then it was like, damn, we really gonna do like, like he gave her that bowl. That's petty though. My man, you petty for that one.
And he said, I don't have the time to research vegan food. My guy, walk into McDonald's, they got an Impossible Burger.
Bro,
no,
just look up vegan foods. just that would have been easy. That's where he really became the asshole at that point.
Yeah.
But I feel like they both kind of assholes because she making it about her.
Right.
And she taking this shit personal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, calm down. It ain't that serious.
So everyone's vote was, so you can vote. You're not the asshole. You are the asshole. So I need an official vote? Everyone is the asshole.
Hold on.
And
let me get my official vote.
Okay.
We talking about him?
Well, you could say he's not an asshole. He is an asshole, or everyone is an asshole.
I think both of them assholes.
Yeah,
man.
So everyone. That's what the majority of the votes were. Everyone is an asshole.
Okay, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, because both of them assholes. You know, like he started out kind of cool, decent.
Yeah.
You know,
then he said, "I'll save you a bowl of salad."
He said, "Here's this bowl."
He said, "We got fruit and drinks on this menu. You're gonna eat what you get."
It's his day. It's
that's insanity.
Look, I mean,
that's an asshole. If someone invited me to their wedding and I was their stepmother and I was like, I don't eat meat, could you like put a vegan option on there? First of all, asking someone to add a vegan option, it's so expensive. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's expensive. They both assholes. That was fun. Let's do it. Do
you want to do another one?
Sure, fuck it. Let's go.
Okay. Am I the asshole for getting mad at my family for wanting and eating Asian food? So, we were having a 4-day vacation in the Czech Republic. This was our first day, so I was eager to eat and taste pork knuckles.
Uh-huh.
We already tried a Czech pastry, ice cream on top of this rolled up bread, so I wanted a Czech meal. As we were eating, I ordered pork knuckle. I hear my parents say, I wish I had rice with this. I told them to be quiet, and that was very disrespectful, and they said that Asian food was comfort food. My sister already refused to eat because the food was not Asian, and she wanted Chinese noodles or whatever. I said,
Wow,
you all need to shut up and eat what you have. I was super mad at this point because I like appreciating the culture of countries and eating their traditional food as a form of respect. When my family was finished with their food, I ate most of it since they didn't even want it.
You turned into a refrigerator.
They went to a Chinese restaurant to fulfill what they wanted. I pretended that I needed to go to the bathroom because I was so disgusted with their behavior.
You pretended?
Yeah, you just sat there scrolling on your phone.
All right.
When we got to the hotel, we went into a 10-minute heated argument, and eventually they said that they were never going to do it again. I kind of felt guilty for what I did because of the way and tone, and they apologized, and which made me post it here. Am I the asshole? So basically, the family didn't want to eat the same thing that person wanted to eat.
Right.
And they were like, you're going to eat these pork knuckles.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
First of all, anytime anyone says pork knuckle, I'd be like, pork has knuckles?
Yeah, I'd have been like, what?
Where the pig keep the knuckles
You
out?
know? Right. You got
Never
opposable thumbs? No. First of all, yeah, my man, you an asshole. Let's just, you took them because you want to enjoy the culture and everything. And they probably said, yo, we had some Asian food.
They did. They had
and here's the thing.
pastry.
The Asian food to them.
Asian food to them is
was American.
comfort.
Yeah,
no, it's comfort food for them.
Okay, but they from America.
I don't know.
If they from
It doesn't
America,
say.
then they probably was thinking some shit here. You know what I'm saying? Like
They're probably Asian.
Okay, well,
They wanted, I don't know.
authentic.
I don't fucking know. Don't ask me these questions.
I don't look. I just want to know. I want to if rightly determine if this man's an asshole or not.
He probably is.
He is. He first of all, they didn't really mess with that food. You go get them pork knuckles, bro.
First of all, where are the pig's knuckles? I thought they had hoofs.
Yeah, don't they?
That's what I thought.
I'll be honest. I ain't never paid attention to a pig
hoofs
like
have
that.
Knuckles?
Look, anytime I've drawn a pig, I don't even remember how I make the legs.
How many times have you drawn pigs?
Not that many, but
frequently
I've
enough.
never said, let me put a knuckle right here.
Let me put these knuckles right there.
My man's fingers got to be showing right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never did that with no pork knuckle.
My qualm with this is that what the person said. Y'all need to shut up and eat what you have. First of all,
at that point, well, he was through at that point.
Who are you talking to?
Yeah. I would have been like, you and these goddamn pork knuckles can go to hell.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'll tell you where to shove these pork knuckles. Okay, that would be my response. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
You could take these pork knuckles elsewhere.
You about to hand them a pork knuckle sandwich.
Anyway.
Hey.
Wow. I just got it like a knuckle sandwich. Just got it.
Okay, all right.
Just registered.
So what the vote is? What's the vote?
He's the asshole.
Yeah, he's the asshole. For real, that was easy.
That was most of the votes. All right, yeah. So that I just wanted to do a couple of those.
That's fun.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe we'll bring them back next time.
Yeah, we'll see. Y'all tell us if you like. Bring the Are You the Asshole back or no?
Yeah, let us know.
That's the question.
Also, if you have any stories where you are wondering if you are the asshole, let us know and we'll tell you.
We'll talk about it. Talk about it on there.
Yeah.
On the air.
Actually, there is one person that sent in some food related like traumatic things. They said that I like blew my mind. They've never had a sandwich.
Never had a sandwich
ever. They've never touched cold cuts. Okay, do not eat cold cheese. Never ever had cold cheese.
First of all,
okay? Don't eat cold food. Period.
Don't eat cold food. Period.
Yeah.
Everything warm.
Yep.
Ain't never been broke a day in your life. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even joking. Let me pull up this conversation so I can tell you what this person. I was like shocked.
You never had a sandwich.
Nope.
This don't even seem real, y'all. I am befuddled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am
befuddled.
This is beyond me at this point.
Let me find this conversation real quick. Damn, where'd it go?
Never had a damn sandwich.
No, the one that blew my mind was the cheese.
Never had cheese cold.
Cold cheese.
That's very specific for one. You know what I'm saying? For two, how you just be like, nah, you be like, nah, son, I don't want that. You never had a charcuterie board?
Ever.
ever. That charcuterie boards are dope.
Okay, hold on. I found the conversation.
I'm thrown. I'm so blown right now. That's crazy. Never had a cold anything. Cereal. Never had that.
No.
Never had Captain Crunch.
The only they request ketchup at a steakhouse. Okay.
I'd be
Hold on. There's
request ketchup at a steakhouse?
When they order tacos, they only order the meat. It's meat and tortilla only, nothing else. Okay, well, no cheese, no lettuce, no sour cream. Don't eat any of that.
They arteries
any of it
gone. This out of y'all.
Why?
I don't believe this.
I'm serious.
This don't eat.
They said
they trolling.
Tortilla and beef only. That's it.
What's the point of having a taco? That's not a taco.
They only eat 3 condiments: ketchup, barbecue, and Chick-fil-A sauce. Nothing else.
First of all, how Chick-fil-A sauce make it in that argument right there? How, make the cut. I mean,
never had mayo.
Never had mayo.
Nope.
This is what? Well, the mayo I kind of see, but like, this is madness. This is madness.
Never had like cold cheese is the one that really blew my mind.
That wouldn't blow your mind. A sandwich.
The only cold food they eat is cereal and fruit.
Okay, all right. So maybe they had
no cold meats.
No cold meats. Everything
cold food grosses me out.
Cold
quote
food.
Unquote. I am reading off of this conversation.
Cold food.
I've never had a cold piece of cheese. You know who you are.
Let's continue with the show. Okay, we had food of our own. That's out of control to me.
Yeah. And no sandwiches.
Yeah, that's the one that threw me.
Except for peanut butter and jelly and a grilled cheese. Those are the only 2 sandwiches.
But was the peanut butter warm? Was the jelly warm?
Maybe.
Because jelly got to be cold. You can't keep
That's
jelly.
That's not true. You can warm it.
So they warm. You mean tell me? Yeah, that's a stretch. That's why there's holes in these stories right here.
There's some holes in these stories.
There's some holes in stories.
All right, we're gonna get sued.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Meg gonna be like, give me my coin.
Certified. Wow.
All
right, what's up? What's going on? Where we go?
Where did we go? We went to, and I'm so sorry if I butcher any of these words. I am not Ethiopian, but holy shit, this was amazing.
Yeah, this was fire.
The place is called Demera. I believe.
Yep.
Demera. And it is traditional Ethiopian food in Uptown on Broadway, right across the street from the Green Mill. So, you can have dinner and take your ass across the street and have a drink at the Green Mill.
And have a drinky drink. So you can have a drink there too.
Yeah, you can. We did.
Yeah.
I had a wine with dinner. But it's a staple in Uptown. It's been around since 2007. It is really a staple of that neighborhood. If you look up Ethiopian food Chicago, it's probably one of the top ones that comes up. Really? It's
in a nice location. Super nice location.
Yeah. It was featured on Chicago's Best, I believe.
Hey, shout out. I mean, I don't know if he was on that one. Sorry, Teddy.
They're gonna be like, keep my name out of your mouth, sir.
Do your research.
The owner was born and raised in Ethiopia and has lived in Chicago for over 20 years now. She learned the secrets of traditional Ethiopian cuisine from elder women in her family by helping them prepare family meals and banquets.
Okay.
So for large groups of people.
Yeah.
That's what banquet is.
Look, I know what banquet is. They sell the food that way too, though. They sell it.
So it's known for like family style. So when you order the food, and we'll get into what we ordered in a second, but you order either for like 2 people, 3 people, 4 people. Obviously, you can order like individual platters, I believe, but everything comes in like this circular. And we posted a video on our Instagram. You can check it out too if this is kind of hard to imagine, but it's kind of like a circular plate, and then they
say circular again.
Circular.
Say it like just
circular.
Okay. You were saying it different before.
How?
You were saying circular.
Circular.
I don't know. It's different. Anyway, I'm sorry.
I was right there in my groove.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just fine. It's okay. There's a lot of words that I pronounce differently.
It's different. Yeah.
I think the word 3 is the one that most people get thrown off by. If I'm not paying attention, I think it sounds more like tree than 3.
I ain't never heard that, but circular was throwing me off. That's how I see it.
But anyway,
Sorry.
Yeah. So it's a circular plate that has like little rounds of. How would you explain it? Like little,
the plate.
Yeah, like how is the food?
It was
placed?
cut up. It was like pinwheel style.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it was like cut up
what
pinwheel style. Look at you, boy. I got you. I get you.
As an adult, she discovered that she had a passion for entertaining guests and sharing herself and her family's culture with them. Several months later, with the help of her former husband, she opened
You said, why you your face?
No.
She said she came up. Sorry.
She opened Demera and began serving authentic Ethiopian cuisine.
Yeah.
I've never had Ethiopian food before this, so I have no frame of reference, but that was amazing.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Y'all, that was my first time having Ethiopian also.
Yeah. And like the thing I noticed the most is how flavorful everything was.
Yeah.
Like not just it had some flavor. No. Every bite packed so much flavor in it.
Yeah. The sambusa.
Oh my God. We'll go through a list of what we ate, but
y'all just don't understand.
But to kind of tell you the main combo of spices, okay? Because I looked it up and I was like, I need to know what's in this.
Yeah,
because
you was research.
And I was telling Dario, and he was like, "Oh, damn, that's crazy." Basically,
I was like, wow,
that's
man,
wild.
all that together tastes good.
Anyway, so for the whole spices, so these are ground spices that are used in majority Ethiopian food, at least from my brief research. This is what I found. It says coriander seeds, cumin seeds, green cardamom, dried chili peppers, whole allspice berries, whole cloves, black peppercorn, sweet paprika, cinnamon, ginger, turmeric, nutmeg, and salt.
Okay.
Which are all of like my favorite spices.
Yeah, they're turmeric
combined together. Like honestly, it was incredible. It was like a punch of flavor that every bite just tasted amazing.
And it had a nice little kick to it.
Yeah.
Very nice little kick.
Yeah. So they were on Eater 38 Essential Chicago Restaurants, Hungry Hound, Check Please. They were featured on that. Yeah. They're on the Michelin Guide, on their recommended, and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, what did you think?
So we ordered a lot like we usually do, and all of it was fire. Like everything was good.
What did you think of the whole place? Like when we walked in?
Oh, the vibe. Yeah, the vibe was dope. I mean, it looked like a regular restaurant, right? Restaurant.
Did you just say restaurant?
Yeah, restaurant.
It is late. It is late.
And Jack and Coke's hitting. You know what I'm saying? I was
playing. One Jack and Coke.
But it was good. It was good. It was good. It was good vibe.
Right.
Good vibe.
It's pretty like nice. It's on the corner. Yeah, it's super nice. The location of it is pretty like easy to find. It's right on the corner of Broadway. But what about the food? So our appetizers, the first thing that we ordered was the appetizer mesob, MESSOB.
Now you gonna struggle with it.
I know I am. I'm sorry if I mispronounce any of these words. But it's sambusa samplers, and we got one of each one of their flavors, which is chicken, beef, spinach, cheese, and lentils. So we got one of each.
All those smacked.
All of them.
All of them. Y'all, let me tell you, I'm not playing.
Yeah. They were amazing.
Look, so we split them too, though. Yeah. Because they come cut in half.
Right.
You know, they come cut in half.
3/4 of the way cut in half.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
And, ooh.
Even like, so I knew they were good because as someone that you prefer meat in food.
Yeah.
And the fact that you ate the spinach and you said, "Oh wow, this is good." I was like, "This must be."
It was good.
Phenomenal.
Y'all know your boy I'd be picky, but that was
childish.
Picky is the better word. But check it out. They had that sauce. They had that sauce.
Yeah.
And that we threw that on there, and that was a game changer. Not a game changer, but it was.
It was honestly.
It was fire.
Think of it like, okay, you know how you add a chimichurri to an empanada?
I don't remember that.
Do you remember when?
Oh yeah, the green stuff.
Yeah, the green stuff.
Yeah, the green stuff. I'm like, I don't know none of it. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's kind of the same vibe. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you actually what it's called, what that sauce is called.
Yeah, but it's a red sauce, y'all. It's a red sauce, and it was really good. If you ain't got to find it if you don't need to. But
oh no, I already found it. But wow, it's really good. It sounds really good. It's like a spicy oil based sauce, but the stuff that's in it is all ground spices. It's not like whole spices, so you can just put it on top of your sambusa and just eat it.
Yeah,
it was delicious,
and it was fire.
Yeah, it's also served with bread, ambasha bread, which it's so like nice and fluffy. It's like a focaccia.
If I have anything to actually say, that bread threw me off. Y'all.
Why? No, I'm not talking about the bread served.
Oh, the bread. Okay, we'll get to the
bread. The appetizer.
Got you. I got you.
And then it came with farmer's cheese, and we got the spicy farmer's cheese.
Yeah, that was good. It looked like eggs, y'all. Looked like scrambled eggs. But
think of like crumbled up feta.
Yeah. Ooh, there it is.
It has the same look. Yeah. Not the same flavor or texture, just the same look as crumbled up feta with a spicy oil added to it. It was pretty good. And for people that know what Lebanese is, it was kind of like the really dry Lebanese. We call it Lebanese jarashiyeh. Crumble that up. It's the same. It's the same.
I like when she be talking like that. It sounds some sound beautiful. But here's the thing. There's a little secret. I don't know if it's a secret or not. But what we find out immediately, if we put that salt, the spice, the sauce with the cheese, you mix that up. Yeah. You can almost take the cheese to the head with. Yeah. Like you just eat that by itself.
It was so good.
It was fire, y'all. That 2 thumbs up on that one.
And then for the main
entree.
For our entree or main dish, we ordered Demera mesob, which it serves 2 people. You get a selection of 3 meat and 3 veggie dishes, and there's a bunch of options. But what we picked. So they on their menu they have stars next to their most popular dishes, and that's kind of what we went with, just because we wanted to try what was most popular. For the vegetarian / vegan dishes, the first one we picked was the split red lentil stew in a rich Berber sauce. I think it's called Berber sauce. I don't know how to. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, but it's that mixture of spices. And that's, you remember we had the yellow lentil and the red lentil next to each other. That was kind of like a stew. It's similar to like the lentil soup that we make, right?
Yeah, that you make.
Right, that I make.
that you make. That was good. I'm carnivorous, so like anytime you have meat in front of me, I'm probably gonna choose that.
Yeah, but I mean, it was very flavorful.
It was really good. I only had the red one because I never had the red. I feel like I had the normal lentil.
So I thought it was lentil, but it says it right here in front of me. It says yellow peas.
Maybe that's lentil. Maybe
no, it's not.
It's not. You sit down. You said no. No, the
way
you said that.
The way not according to my knowledge.
You said you don't know what you're talking about. Stay over there in your pink chair.
In your pink chair.
I'm out here like Steve from Blue's Clues.
It's too soon.
No, look, your boy came back desperate. Hey,
y'all.
I'm sorry for leaving y'all. Okay, all right. Shout out to boy Steve.
I never meant to hurt you.
You stop touching that.
I never meant to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning up my.
Okay.
You don't know the song?
No.
It's Eminem.
Yeah. Yeah. Continue.
Split yellow peas was the second vegan vegetarian dish, and it was again stewed with onions, garlic, and turmeric.
Okay.
Again, 4 of my favorite things, which was also really, really good. And then the final vegan vegetarian option we had was
salad.
The collard greens.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, the collard greens, slow cooked with onions, garlic, and ginger.
No cornbread for those that's probably wondering. I'm just saying,
completely different culture.
Yeah, it is very, very different. No cornbread.
Actually, you know what's interesting is that out of the 3 options, they have vegan, chicken, beef, lamb, and seafood. Vegan is the largest selection of options.
Yeah. I mean, you only need cooked chicken a couple ways, and you you know what I mean? Like,
I guess
fish. You cook that a couple different ways. But
I'm gonna touch the mic. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, they have other options are mixed legumes.
Legumes? What is that? What's a legume?
A legume.
Oh, okay, cool, nice explanation. You look. You're stalling because you don't know what a legume is.
No, I do. They're like chickpeas and lentils and peas. Those are all legumes.
You can't use the definition of what it is.
Let me read you the definition. The legume family consists of plants that produce a pod with a seed inside of it.
So it's oviparous. I just play. Okay.
So the legume is the seed of those plants, like kidney beans, peas.
So if you're trying to sound fancy, just call everything a legume. So you just say, "Ooh, look at them legumes on your plate."
Your plate.
Them pinto beans. Shut up.
Pinto beans. I don't think pinto beans grow in pods.
I don't know where pinto beans come from, but I know they're good. They good. I like black eyed peas. Ooh,
I love black eyed peas.
Man, black eyed peas, boy, shoot. Okay, all right. Keep on going. We had the meat.
I feel like you're full, but you're so. Anyway, they also have a spinach stew, chopped cabbage and carrot stew, carrot and green bean and potatoes. There's a bunch
of stuff.
A bunch of shit.
You know what I mean?
And then for our chicken option, we chose the Amish chicken in.
Amish chicken? How is it Amish?
Yeah. Actually, no. I think we got the chicken breast, cubed and sauteed with onions, garlic, tomatoes, and sliced jalapeno peppers and fresh rosemary.
I wonder what the Amish chicken.
It's just
You can't use your phone when you eat it.
I can't. I literally can't stand it. That is the worst thing you've ever said.
I'm just saying.
And that's saying something.
I'm just saying. But you still think about it. So the stuff we had that had probably the most flavor.
The chicken.
That chicken probably had a lot of flavor because I was like, what did I just bite? You know what I mean? Like it was it was good though. It was good, but it was just
really good.
It just hit you so hard.
Yeah. For the beef, we had the siga what? Which is tender cubed beef. Maybe. It's spicy, tender cubed beef cooked in a rich and spicy Berber sauce.
And it was tender as hell.
It was so good.
It was tender as hell. Like it was, but the flavor was fire. It was amazing. Everything. Man.
It was really, really good. And then the last thing we had was the lamb. We had the tender cubed bone-in lamb cooked in a safe.
That's what you about to say?
For a second.
Where's your mind at? Get your mind out the gutter.
It was not intentional. Cooked in a savory and mild Elicha sauce.
Ooh.
Yeah. What did you think of the lamb? You ate that thing like it was a chicken.
Boy, I picked that bad boy up because once I tried to pick it up with the
bread.
The bread. And when I felt that bone, I was like, oh, it's a wrap. I'm about to mess this little thing up. So I did.
You did.
Yeah, it was gone.
It was really good. Yeah. All of it was. The only thing you didn't touch was that salad in the middle.
Yeah, look, if salad, I don't know. I'm not saying
it was like an arugula salad.
It looked good though. It did look good, but anytime you have the other stuff on that, that salad
kind of a waste of space.
Yeah, that salad gonna be that's gonna take a loss. I was gonna say take a loss salad. Yeah,
got you. And then all of the food because there are no utensils. By the way, just heads up. Everything is finger food. And so, in order to eat all that stuff, you need a vessel to carry the stuff into your mouth. And so,
say it again. You need a vessel
to carry the food into your mouth.
Hey, and for the grown folks out there.
And they use authentic Ethiopian flatbread, which is a fermented bread called injera. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah,
but it is. It's a traditional bread that's basically fermented, so it's a little sour.
For those that don't know what the word fermented mean,
what?
Yep. There's some
doesn't
people
know?
I know there's some people out there that probably don't know what's going on, but
Okay.
they're afraid to admit it. But this bread is like a sponge, y'all.
It is like a sponge.
It is. It's the weirdest. It's different.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Look, I'm not saying it's not nasty. You know, it's not nasty.
Right.
It's just different. You know,
Yeah, you might have never had anything like it before. You know what?
You definitely didn't.
So we have this thing called atayef, right? Which during the holy month of Ramadan, they're kind of like pancakes, and then you put either cheese or nuts inside of them. You seal them like an empanada, and then you fry them or you bake them. And they have like the inside of them. The outside looks like a pancake, but when it's like think of like a round pancake, right? The top part that never hits the pan kind of has that spongy, sticky texture.
I ain't never seen none of this.
I know you haven't.
First day of my life.
The spongy, sticky texture that is kind of like this bread.
Yeah.
So I've had something like it before, so it wasn't like too shocking to my senses, because I know something familiar, and I've also had this bread before. But
I'm uncultured.
No,
I know.
You just haven't had it before.
I ain't had it. And look, let me tell you, it's different.
It is.
It's very different.
Take a little. So here's the thing: it's unfair to judge it just by eating it by itself, because it is meant to be paired with these foods.
Yeah,
all of that food is so, like
protein,
compact with flavor and spices that the slight sour or tangy taste of the fermented bread kind of like breaks that down a little bit, and to me it elevates the flavor personally.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was good. It was really good. That was the only thing. If I had to say any critique, that was the only thing that kind of threw me off just a little bit, because I was like,
because you're not used to it.
Yeah, not used to it, and then it was almost like, all right, well, I don't need it then. You know, I don't need that. But then you ain't got no napkins. I mean, you ain't got no fork or spoon.
Right.
So you got to use that. I mean, because if you're sharing it for people, you better use that piece of bread to pick that stuff up.
Yeah.
You know,
you can't just be eating.
You just can't be digging in with fingers. You know,
right? No, please don't do that.
No, you don't. I can't do it. But for me, overall, if I had the whole body of work, was fantastic.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was. There was fantastic.
Literally not a single thing that I tried that I was like, I could do without that. Like everything, I was like, I want more.
Yeah.
Like, it was so good.
Yeah, the bread is probably the one thing for me.
But the bread isn't meant to be eaten by itself.
Right, it's not meant to be the main attraction.
It's literally a vessel.
That throw you off. So when you get to the end, you like,
ate a lot of it.
Shit, you throw chicken and beef in front of me. I'm good.
It must have only thrown you off for a second.
Wow. You said it wasn't.
You got over that real
brother
fast.
wasn't thrown off. Yeah. His ass was, you was eating it though.
Yeah, because the way you inhaled that lamb.
Wow.
I'm just saying, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. You liked it.
Yeah, inhaled though. Okay.
Oh, it's, you know.
Yeah, I liked it.
Consumed.
I liked it a lot, y'all.
Yeah, it was really good.
What you think? I would do. I would go again. You going again, or would you go again?
Of course.
Definitely. Yeah, we haven't missed. Like really? Honestly,
you guys, we're just giving you some amazing.
The closest thing we got, like I even tried vegan, and I'm gonna say, was it vegan? Yeah, vegan. I tried vegan, and while I didn't like one thing on there, everything else was fire.
Yeah,
you know, like I smacked the macaroni and cheese. And I needed a piece of cornbread for that, for the greens.
Right.
But had I had the cornbread, I would have smacked that too.
Well, I think we just forgot to order the cornbread.
Yeah, I think that's what the case was.
It was a long day at the farm.
But up until this point, we've not had a bad one.
Except for O'Hare.
O'Hare, yeah, I was going to say O'Hare. I mean, it's O'Hare, you know, like.
It was like Terminal 3 in O'Hare, which is like the worst one.
Yeah, we dang. Dang. Shout out to Delta. No. Sorry. But no.
It's not their fault they don't pick the restaurants.
Dang.
Well, shit, I don't know. Maybe they do.
Maybe they do. It was good. It was good. I definitely go again. It was popping in there. I mean, it wasn't popping in there, but it was a lot of people ordering takeout.
Right.
So there was a lot of orders coming through. So that means you could tell, like you said, it's clouded out there in Uptown. So it definitely, you could see that happening. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
The staff was nice. The staff was very, very nice. Brought the food out to us. Kind of time. It was timely too. It wasn't like you had to wait.
Right.
We'd have to wait for a long time. Would I go again? Yeah, I definitely go again. I like the location where it is too. green meal. So if you trying to
Right.
if you trying to get some food, you just chill, kick it. That's a good look because that's a nice little date night. All right, let's do this right here.
Super fun.
And then we walk across the street, catch some jazz, catch some whatever entertainment. It's live band. I wish you could stay for that live band.
I know.
Big band.
We'll definitely be back.
Yeah, big band swing. We could have did that.
So something really interesting as I was eating it, I was like, I don't see any like ingredient that is European inspired. You know, because like when you eat from different cultures, you're like, okay, this is definitely because the British were here for a while or the French were here for a while, and I remembered that the Ethiopia was never colonized. I think someone's gonna correct me. It is the only country in the world that's ever been colonized.
What? Damn.
I think so.
Maybe.
Let me look it up.
It's gonna take too long on the air, but we can look. If she wrong, she wrong, y'all. Don't come for my girl. No.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Well, I know Ethiopia has never. So Italy was there for a little bit, but it was never technically colonized because there's like no lasting effect of the colonization.
Well, that you was struggling for them words.
I know, but actually, the countries that have never been colonized are Saudi Arabia, Iran, Thailand, China, Afghanistan, Nepal, Bhutan, and Ethiopia.
Dang! Look at hey, hold on. Look at you. Go ahead. Get your coins up.
See that?
That's smart as hell. Never been colonized.
Never been colonized.
Damn. That's
technically. Fully never became
you're
fully
just smart.
colonized.
That's all that is. Because I would have never even thought about that.
Well.
Shoot. But you good. Hey.
You say you good.
You're good at that. That's
all right.
it.
Well, y'all be blessed. Thank you for joining us today.
It. Thanks for joining us in our living room.
I hope you go and you try it out. If you've never had Ethiopian food, that is a great place to start.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's it. Okay. That's all, folks.
Else. If you like this episode, send it to someone you like. If you hate it, send it to someone you hate. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next Monday.
Yeah. That's all, folks. See you.
Somebody gonna sue us.
Peace.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of 77 Flavors of Chicago. We look forward to having you again next Monday. So make sure you look out for us on any platform where you can listen to a podcast. Make sure you rate, subscribe, and do all the things. And we'll see you next Monday.